Wilder volunteers make an impact in our community every day. From delivering meals, to tutoring children, to mentoring young adults. From collecting meaningful research, to helping in our adult day health program, and being administrative support.
Volunteerism at Wilder takes many different shapes. One example is our statewide homeless study, where we used 1,200 volunteers to go out to almost 400 sites. We talked to almost 5,000 homeless people in a 24-hour period. And we use that information to inform policymakers and to change laws and policies related to homelessness in Minnesota.
Volunteers help by creating a safe environment. Volunteers help by creating an efficient clinic, and volunteers help by creating a welcoming place for families.
We love the opportunity to help people stay in their own homes and to brighten their day a little bit by bringing them some outside comfort too.
We are so grateful for all of our volunteers. Every day I get to work with such talented, incredible people. They're so dedicated and committed to what they do, and they're really the heart of our organization.
The Sandy Kiernat Community Service Award was established in 2010 to recognize volunteers working with the Wilder Foundation who exemplified the spirit of Sandy Kiernat, who was previous board member and board chair. Winners of the Sandy Kiernat Community Service Award this year are Susan Phillips and Cretin-Derham. Susan has served as a youth mentor with our Youth Leadership Initiative for a very long time. She started here as a student at Augsburg, fell in love with the program, and has continued to dedicate her time, giving over 500 hours to us.
It's always great to be recognized for the service that you do in the world. There's a little piece of me that feels like, no, shucks, not me. I mean, I get more out of this than I think that I offer, and so maybe that's the beauty of being a volunteer, is that it's not just that you're giving, you are receiving if you open your mind and your heart. So on one side of the river is this truth of common humanity, on the other side of the river is this truth of difference. I've developed really strong relationships with the kids in the program and the staff in the program, and they make me feel like I have something to offer. So it's not power over, it's not power on behalf of, like advocacy is, it's not power with, which is collaboration, that you guys share power.
When she's at YLI, she brings like a different perspective. She says things that you wouldn't think someone would say, you know? And it's not like negative things, it's like, you know, positive things like, wow, I would have never thought of it that way.
Oh, I'm the crazy old lady that comes and joins them every Wednesday, and I've had some interesting experiences in the world, and so I get to share those sometimes.
So when you learn more about the world, then you can find out what you really want, showing us that our dreams are possible.
I think that kids in general appreciate adults who take notice of them and who provide them with support and who provide them with unconditional love.
She never beats around the bush, and so she tells you exactly what you need to hear and what she wants to say to you, and I think that's something really strong and something that I need in my life.
They're a group of really smart, really engaged, we really want to change the world, and we believe we can, young people.
She definitely appreciates our viewpoints, and I feel like when we make a point, not only does she replies back to it, but you know, she adds her own little spice to it. She is a spicy lady, I think so. Nice and spicy.
I tell them every Wednesday that I love them, that they are amazing and that they're brilliant and that they make me full of wonder and hope about the future of our world.
Our second award winner is Cretin-Derham. The fact that these students from Cretin-Derham year after year help at the Child Development Center, are reading to the kids, supporting the director there, the assistant director, the teachers, is really just magnificent to behold. And the work across the generations that these volunteers show and demonstrate means that the spirit of community service is alive and well.
We've had students come here to the Child Development Center for probably 6 to 8 years. Our purpose is to ensure that they see some of the needs that society has and that they have a place in making sure that some of those needs are met as they go through their lives as responsible members of society.
I come to volunteer every Thursday from 7:30 to 9. I just kind of feel like I'm I'm actually like doing something. Like I'm not just sitting in a classroom talking about all of the issues in the world, but I'm actually like doing something about it.
Well, for me, I've thought about actually going into teaching. So this has actually been a good insight for me at what it's like to work with kids, and really great to have that feeling of helping them.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm standing right here talking to you.
Oh.
I kind of learn something new about them every week, and I just kind of continue to grow to like them so much.
This isn't about us, this is about us being there for them, and that's kind of really special to be a part of.
We are so appreciative of the welcome we have received from the Wilder staff, the Wilder leadership, and the friendliness with which our work has been received.
Thank you. On behalf of all of us here at the Wilder Foundation, I'd like to thank all of our volunteers who help us in meeting our mission every single day.